Hello and welcome to another Thursday and another episode of The Parenting Business, the podcast where Ben and I rant, chat, discuss, celebrate all things to do with owning a business and being a parent and trying to balance and juggle both of those different things. Before we get into the main show, don't forget to follow us on Spotify or wherever you listen to us on. Do also feel free to get in touch with your stories or top tips about how you balance your parenting business. You can either leave us a comment or drop us an email at podcast@parentingbusiness.com. Also, if you do like what you hear, or even if you don't, please do share the podcast with other parents who might be interested or business owners, and make sure you leave us a 5-star review to help us spread the support. Now I've got all that gubbins out the way. Ben, hello.
Hello. You added the word celebrate this time. I don't think we normally celebrate being a parent, do we?
No,
we
don't.
Totally should, but
I was going to say,
I can't remember a
more.
time when me and you have had a celebration about anything.
Well, I don't know.
I do. This is the dull, dreary, most boring thing on YouTube podcast, isn't it? We don't celebrate things.
Well, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, whatever.
I'm loving the optimism. We should totally access that.
I disagree. We do actually celebrate every week as part of our highs and lows, because our highs are a little bit of a celebration because we're sharing our highs.
We're that dull. One sentence of a positive in the week is classed as a celebration to you. I mean, by Christ.
Hey, celebrate the small wins.
You've got to celebrate the small wins. It keeps us sane and keeps us going, doesn't it?
Well, it keeps us going. I don't know about keeping us sane.
You speak for yourself.
I was going to say, I think I lost that years ago. That's the joys of being a business owner. I think your sanity just goes out the window.
No, you've kept all your follicles. You're better than me.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I've got a proper head of hair. But you've just put your head on upside down. You've got more. Yeah. You've got more on your chin.
It's called a chin. Yeah. It hides my other chins, whereas yours are there to be seen.
You've got more on both your chins.
Okay, more chins than a Chinese phone book looking at you. Anyway, come on.
Anywho,
did you have a high that we can all celebrate for 30 seconds this week?
Hey, I'm going to be celebrating for weeks, although that might sound a little bit wrong, because my high this week is the fact that my missus is down for the whole of the summer holidays with some of the kids. One of the older ones and younger one, and they're down for the whole of the holidays, so we get to spend
6 weeks
kind of proper time together, not just in holiday mode, but live together for the summer mode.
Yeah, nice.
I'm still going to be going to work. She's going to be doing whatever she's doing during the days, and we get to kind of have a bit of more normal family time, which is difficult in a long distance relationship.
Yeah, I mean, keep it clean. This is technically a PG show, even though it's aimed at parents, not kids. We get the gist, not. You dirty bastard, on what you're going to be up to.
We do have an over 18 rating on the show.
Do we? Is that because of my language?
I always put that because of your language.
It's my charity work. I've raised quite a bit for the charity swear box.
That's it. Your swearing is purely for charity.
It is. Totally is.
100%. But no, it's not dirty weeks. It's nice, family friendly, fun weeks. Okay. Day trips planned on the weekends. Cinema.
Don't tell us the rest. We don't need to know. The evenings.
We're going to do some date nights. So we're going to the cinema. We're going to go to the cinema tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Just the two of us, just to go and have some nice time together.
Yeah. I know the things you get up to on the back seat of a cinema row.
No, I really want to watch the movie.
What do you?
You know what? My low isn't actually too bad. It's just that we're a little bit behind with work at the moment where I want to be.
Pull your finger out.
I am doing. I'm busy.
I've been pissing about it all this time.
I'm busy, and it's nice that we're really busy. I'm all one for customer service, for, under promising, over delivering. And I wouldn't say we're a long way behind schedule. We're maybe a few days behind where I want to be.
No, that's nothing. Yeah, a few days is.
But for me, that's, I never like that.
Hang on. Tell me that again.
Under promise and
Under
over
promise.
deliver.
No, I've been a customer of yours. Are you sure? And that wasn't my experience, listeners. I
It's a little bit different with you, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I've always delivered. I've always delivered.
Anyway, my turn because I've got an event to discuss this week.
Go on then. Yes. This. I think this will be an interesting one for listeners. I found out about it immediately post the event,
live because I had
Live.
messages as I was in the middle of said event.
Hold on. Before we talk about said
messages I
event,
had to
because I
pass
know
on
this
to
is
you,
going to be your low. So let's talk about your high first.
They're kind of linked.
Oh, are they? Okay.
My highs, and I will mention two. I had a couple of days away, shall we say, and to come
dirty
back,
weekend with other guys.
Got it in one. Got it. Yeah. Well, there was 7 of us, so it's more of a gangbang style orgy.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
This is
a business orgy.
This is fulfilling your mind and how your perverted brain works, listeners. That's not actually true. It's just him. So anyway, so to come back to 2 little girls who are missed you, Daddy, bigger cuddles than normal. Don't go away again, Daddy. That was nice. That was lovely. So that's my high.
Nice.
And yes, it was a business event, and I am very keen on peer groups.
Yes.
It's a well-known thing that my views on the consulting industry, 99% of them are complete charlatans. Not many business consultants have actually worked for themselves before, let alone have the intellectual capacity to figure things out in a commercial manner.
I actually agree. I fully agree.
I know you
that.
do. Every single person I speak to agrees with that because they've all had a shit service. So, however, it is also vital to have others who will support you. And there are some good mentors out there, to be fair. They're just very few and far between. And we've mentioned in the past, we are involved in the manufacturing network for the East Midlands.
Yeah.
And how good that is some days because everyone's in the same boat, but it's a very relaxed, supportive atmosphere. And you kind of help each other. You chat a little bit about your problems of the day. There's always, if there's 10, 20 people in the room, there's always somebody who's thought of something you've not thought of.
Yeah, it's cathartic.
So I went and sought that out, but something more organised. And I think we mentioned before, I'm in something called the 1% Club, which is all like-minded individuals, not all manufacturing, but that very supportive role. I mean, I'm the only dickhead in the group. There's no arseholes there other than myself. And there's some millionaires in that group. There's some people on the breadline. You will not know who's who until you really get to know them. It is such a nice, supportive atmosphere. Anyway, I pay a bit for the premium, and that includes an away weekend or a couple of away days. And there's 7 of us, the 2 owners of the business, one of which has been on the show, friend of the show, and we all give each other a grilling. What's your plans? What you done? How's that gone? Blah, 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 blah. And quite often you'll get through a few things and someone over there will come up with a bright idea that you've never thought of, and it's fucking genius. I'm going to explore that. So that was Sunday and Monday, and I enjoyed that. I had a great time. So they're my highs. They're both coming back, which was probably the highlight, but actually I quite like working through strategies and problems and etc. And we all like helping others. It's in human nature to do a bit for others. So we had a couple of days doing that, and we had a great time. So you had
a business high on the day, and then came home to a family high.
Came home to an even better high with your girls saying, "Missed you." I mean, I've never spent a whole day away from them since they were born, and to come back to that closeness, it's nice. And we've said this on the podcast a few times. I don't know how people like yourselves who don't see their children every day, how do you do it?
Yeah.
Because to listen to some of the guests we've had on this show. How does some of them how did Craig get through what he's got through? How did Chris get through what he's got through? How have they got through what they go through? It's inspiring. It's impressive. I run out of superlatives to describe the strength of these people who have been through what they've been through.
And it's surprisingly more common than people think.
It's very common.
Even for the people that are going through it
Yeah.
when they think they're the only ones going through it.
Because it's a negative taboo subject that people don't like to talk about. And
Yeah,
that's the
absolutely.
whole reason we do what we do. So,
Yeah, totally.
Credit to you, mate, for coming up with this. I'm digressing somewhat.
No, that's good.
So my low is linked to me being an amazing hero to a certain extent. And
Okay.
I'll give some context.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in Birmingham, which is only an hour from where I live anyway. So the other 6 stayed in the hotel. I was I'll get back, I'll have breakfast with my kids in the morning, and it's only an hour's commute anyway, so that's my preference. So finishes evening sort of dinner and social circa 9ish, sets off up the M42 because this hotel is right near the airport, and there's debris on the road. So Highways Agency are there, move everybody over. Cool. I'm sat behind a car which is sat behind a lorry. What I think happened is that debris dislodged a spare wheel in a particular vehicle just in front of the lorry. So from what I can see, obviously I'm following the car in front of me, listeners, for any confusion. The lorry in front of the car bounced a little bit. The car in front of me swerved, again, bounced a little bit. So of course you start braking, and then what do you see? A spare wheel in the middle of the carriageway. So I'm thinking, the car in front of me's just swerved. Sod that, who knows what damage that could cause to people in the other lanes as well as myself.
Yeah.
Best thing for me to do is hit it square on. Obviously, brake as odd as possible, but let's just hit it square on. Hopefully, I go over it or it doesn't do much damage underneath. But we'll see. Let's hit it square on. And it's funny when accidents happen, you kind of go into slow motion temporarily.
Yes.
Because
I've been there.
We're all doing 60 mile an hour up a motorway. That was a split second. And I had time to think, nope, let's hit it. And
I tell you what, you were definitely on the M42 then, if you're already doing 60.
Yeah. We just got through the roadworks doing 50. That's where I was.
Oh, okay.
If you can picture it, it's a big stretch of roadworks there. Another reason not to bother going to Birmingham. I think the Sea Life Centre might be worth seeing.
I was going to say, I would say one of many.
You go to Birmingham? One of many.
But I don't want to upset people from Birmingham.
Fuck it, let's upset them.
I've got friends in Birmingham.
I don't, not anymore, you haven't. Cadbury's World and Sea Life Centre. Why else would you want to go to Birmingham? Tell your friends to move out.
To be honest, Cadbury's World is okay. I've been a couple of times, and I'm going again in a couple of weeks with the kids. However, it's owned by Kraft.
Mondelez,
it's an American company now.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Warren Buffett owns it, yeah.
Yeah, and it's...
We're digressing. I was going to tell you why I'm a hero, right?
Sorry, go on then.
So, anyway, this wheel gets lodged underneath my car.
Okay.
So, obviously, I'm slowing down very rapidly anyway because I'd slammed the brakes on. Over he goes to the side. Tried to reverse. It's clearly lodged under. Tries to reverse off. Nothing. Just in front of me is the car that hit it before me, popped both his tyres on the driver's side.
Oh,
just in front of him is said lorry with the driver getting out and checking out what's happened to him.
Yeah.
So it was a good one. Anyway, pops out the car, tries to look. Can I have a look? Maybe dislodge it. Water pissing out like you wouldn't believe. And another drip.
Right.
That's the oil sump, isn't it?
Yeah.
Switch the engine off. I'm not going anywhere for a while. Faith in humanity a little bit, because it then pulls up a motorcyclist as I'm thinking, right, what I'm going to do here, who used to work for Highways Agency. Best thing you can do, I'll ring them now. They'll be straight down. Best thing to do, just stand behind the barrier, leave me with it. We'll sort it, sort of thing. So anyway, 10 minutes later, one of his mates
good
rocks
Samaritan.
up. Yeah, absolutely. And it's a shame I didn't sort of get his phone number in a way, because he deserves a bit of a thank you and a bottle of red or a box of chocolates or something, because he was a smashing guy for 10 minutes of my life I will never see again. And again, Highways Agency, fantastic organisation, and they just took control, put the cones out, phoned for the recovery, the free recovery. Probably half an hour later that came, all tickety-boo thus far. So whilst we're waiting for that truck to come, I've got breakdown cover with my insurance.
Mm-hmm.
They don't bother sending documents anymore. It's all on your app, which I've not got, right? So, fuck's sake, I'm scrolling through emails because I took this policy out in August. Mine runs out. So
you're coming towards the end of it, and
I'm
you've
coming
got to go
towards
a long
the
way
end
back
anyway.
to find the email.
I went a long way back to find the fucking email, and all that does is give me a login to the app. So I've got to download the app in an area where signal's not great. That took a bit of doing. Then figure out what my password was from 9 months ago, 10 months ago. So that was fun. You get through, okay, I've got to ring this number here for breakdown. Breakdown service.
Yeah.
So it is now coming up to 10:30.
But not 10:30 at night.
It's probably 10:15, something like that.
Right.
Finally gets through. Sorry, it's not a breakdown. It's an accident.
Your car's not moving.
Car's not moving. Car won't start.
It's
All
a
the
breakdown.
water out my radiator. Nope. Because
No. But yeah.
because
for me,
because yeah,
of course it's a breakdown.
For me as well.
Your car does not drive.
My car does not drive. I cannot. Well, I can physically start my car, but it's got no oil in the sump and it's got no water in the radiator. Yeah, starting my engine is not a very good idea. Says no, that is a traffic incident, so you have to ring this number for that instead. Fuck's sake. Fine. Have you got a pen? Have I bollocks got a fucking pen on the roadside when matey from the highways agency says fuck off up the bank 10 yards, you know?
Yeah.
That's right. So I'm on loudspeaker with cars whizzing past trying to listen to this fucking phone number and type it in. That's right. Okay, mate. You've been absolutely useless and I have genuine resentment for you, your role and this particular policy, but thank you very much. I didn't say that, but thank you very much. Rings the other number. You sit on hold for 40 minutes again, right? In which time the tow trucks come. So I stop going on hold, jump in with matey, and he takes me to a car park, Wicks and Asda, just off Junction 9, I think it was, 41. So yeah, fine. We're in a safe place, tickety-boo. I might get a parking chart fine because I was there for a few hours. But either way, fine. We're off the main carriageway. I'm out of the way. Just come on, mate. We'll try and sort this out. Rings again, this number. It is now pushing 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Another 40 minutes on hold before you get through to anybody who says, yep, okay, mate, get it. We'll put a claim in then. So you've got your excess, your premiums will go up. We'll take your car to storage. You've got to find your own way home. But we can perhaps talk about that depending on an outcome. So what's that actually mean? And he says, can you tell me whose wheel it was? Says, well, no, because there were three vehicles minimum in front of me anyway. Not got a clue. Right. So, in other words, it goes down as driver error. Fucking what would you do in that situation? Driver error. What was I meant to do then? Cut the bloke up in the next lane and probably wipe him out. It's just to avoid this wheel because it's driver error. And in the back of my mind, pretty instantly was driver error. They're going to wiggle out of this. And I just says, well, I'm in a safe place. At the minute, I've only got a bit of a leak on the radiator. It could be dead minor. I don't know if I want to make a claim. If I just sort myself out, this is something we can deal with tomorrow, isn't it? I says, oh, yeah, if that's what you want to do. So fine. Hangs up. Thank you very much. 2 hours of my life wasted with this particular insurance company. Now, they have lost my business for the rest of my life. I've been paying the premiums. I've been paying them. And I've been paying... No, don't you shut up a minute. Let me finish.
This?
AXA. So,
AXA, right, okay.
That's AXA. That's AXA.
Yes.
Do you want to grab a pen, listeners? AXA. AXA. But they'll all be the same. They will all be the same. So that's kind of largely irrelevant, but I've paid them and I've paid for breakdown cover for years. Now, that might be the norm, but it's fell beneath expectations.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I won't get breakdown cover with another insurance company. I now know what the expectations are, and it's bloody disappointing. So they could have kept having my money for a decade, I should think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they choose to not sort this one out. So anyway, rings the RAC. My dad's in the RAC. So right, get straight through. I'm not a member, but I think you can help me anyway. You know, I've heard you do this. I've been on Google. You can help me. Sure, we can, but you have to. This is a different number for that person because we're okay. Fine, I can put you through. Cool. 25 minutes, half hour later.
Jeez.
And then they're like, "Yep, we can sort that for you. Where do you live? What's your postcode? Blah, blah, blah." Bear in mind, I'm in an area with poor signal, so it takes a bit of, what's your reg? You tell them, and they're like, was that an A? No. So
do you not know your phonetic alphabet?
Fuck's sake. Yeah, but it's just breaking up on because I'm in a shit area.
Alpha, Delta, Gin and Tonic.
Just spell, can you spell your name for me? Ben with a B. What's that, Dan? For fuck's sake. So you get through all that. I mean, fair enough, she was lovely and she tried very hard. But the outcome, after waiting on hold for 25 minutes-ish and then quarter of an hour trying to get me name across and stuff, was...
frustration.
Frustration. Where's your hope? So told her the address, postcode, same again. Is that an H? No. Where are you? so I can work out picking you up and the mileage because they're going to charge. I don't fucking know where I am. I'm in Asda. You know, like, shit. Hang on. So he puts her on loudspeaker, Googles where am I on the maps thing.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Puts that into a different part of Google for the postcode address. Fine. That took a minute. Absolutely fine. Sorted. 240 quid. I say, yep, fine of it. I just want to go home. This is gone midnight. 12:30.
Is that on top of membership?
I'm not a member.
No, but what I mean is, do you have to sign up for membership at the same time?
No.
So that's as like a one-off payment.
One-off.
Will come and.
I was prepared to, and I asked that. He says, "No, I can't sign up for Breakdown membership for this. It's not a breakdown.
Oh, okay.
It's an accident." So if I'd have rung, if I was in the AA, they'd have said exactly the same thing. It's not a breakdown.
That's really interesting.
It's really fucking stupid. My card doesn't work. I've paid the premiums to get me home. It's midnight. Anyway, so midnight, midnight on Sunday. Yeah.
Technically, it's midnight on Monday, isn't it?
Potentially.
As soon as it's 1 minute past.
What happened an hour later?
Well, yeah.
What kicked off at 1 o'clock, or was meant to?
Yeah. Oh,
the fucking
totally.
Football.
Yeah.
So I'm then 2 hours waiting for the breakdown truck.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate, we're busy tonight and we're short-staffed. I think half my colleagues are just playing sicky because of the football.
Pissed.
Yeah, okay. Well, do you know what? Thank you, mate. You're a smashing guy. Thank you for coming. Bye. So Dick's about a bit. 20 minutes later, car's on the back of his truck. 2:20 in the morning. Bear in mind, this happened fucking 9:15 or whatever.
Yeah,
9:30. 2:20 in the morning, we sets off. But they don't just take you to your destination.
No, they relay.
They relay. So the West Midlands guy took me to the outskirts of Derby. And I got there pretty much at half time.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So this would be nearly 3 o'clock in the morning at this point, by the time I'm on the outskirts of Derby. Righto, mate. Cheers then. Best of luck with it all. Okay. So then I'm sat waiting again in a car park. It was in a Shell garage and there was a Beefeater and whatever. Closed, which was a shame.
So it wasn't open at 3 in the morning.
Every other pub was because it had the fucking match on, apart from the one I get dropped off at. So I'm just counting the minutes and checking the updates on the score sort of thing. The full-time whistle blew. Just after 4 o'clock. I might have been close like quarter to 4.
Quarter to 4.
It was, 5 minutes later, I get a phone call. Right, somebody's free now. We're on our way. Bastard. Fucking bastard.
You know what? You'd have been fucked if it had gone into extra time.
Still be there if it were penalties. Palaver. What a palaver. So now they're not allowed to take me to the garage. They've got to either take me to a garage or home. And at 11 o'clock or whenever time I got this sorted, I says, no, just take me home, please. 11:30 whenever I got this sorted, just take me home. Tired one, just get me home. I'll sort the rest out. So I'm coming towards where I live. This is, am I boring you?
No, sorry. It's been a long day.
Yawning away, you rude bastard.
I know.
No, you're shagged out already, aren't you? I know. So anyway, we're approaching, and I says, look, I know he says he can't, but the garage I'm going to use is 5 minutes to my house, so I'm going to add 10 minutes to you. If you would is that all right? And he went, oh yeah, I don't care. So the driver's just on the clock for whatever, and it, to quote Mr. Bull from Peppa Pig, it takes as long as it takes, he doesn't really give a shit. So he drops my car off at the garage. This is about 4:45, 10 to 5. So obviously they're all shut, but it's in the car park. I just left there was some business cards in me glove box. I just left a card with, sorry about, they know me anyway, I've been going years, sorry about this, we'll call you in the morning, sort of thing. He drops me back off. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning now. He dropped me off at the bottom of the road. I had a 2-minute walk up, so gets in the house just after 6. Starving. I've not eaten anything for ages. 9 o'clock. Quick bowl of cereal, cup of tea. Everyone else is still asleep upstairs, but sort of stirring, so I won't disturb. I'll just try and nod off on the sofa. Didn't nod off when the kids came down 10 minutes later. Wife's like, you best get to bed, love, really. I know you got stuff to do today and it's morning and stuff, but you'd be better having an hour or two. I said, do you know what? I'm right. I do everything my wife says straight away, every time. Best way to live. Consumer advice.
Happy wife, happy life.
Exactly that. So I did go up. and I didn't quite nod off. I'm sort of dozing, tossing, turning a bit, and then not that kind of tossing, you dirty git. And Kirsty,
hold on, it's
factory manager
always
phones.
you that
No, it's
says
not.
it. I
Yeah,
never
'cause
said
I'm preempting. I'm preempting you. I know what you're like.
You're
you
not.
bastard.
It's your mind
You're
more than
totally
my mind.
perverse. Anyway, factory manager rings. Oh, you said you'd be on the road at this time, back to your thing in Birmingham, so we'll have a natter. So, I did dinner. Oh, fuck's sake. So there was half an hour. And then my phone's going anyway because it's 7:15. I just got back up again. What I ended up doing was having the morning sessions for what I was missing out on Zoom, and then drove down at lunchtime back that evening. I was knackered, but I had a cracking time. But, I mean, the only thing that's broke really is metal, and it's going to cost me. Do you know, if I wasn't such a superstar hero and I'd swerved to miss this wheel in the middle of the carriageway, I could have took the car out next to me out.
You could have done.
They could have been elderly. They could have had kids. They could have, I mean, like maybe there's a medal on its way.
But also, in doing what you're doing, you stopped anyone else behind you from hitting it.
That's the other thing. I thought of that, exactly. That could have been terrible behind me, didn't it? Because I very kindly moved the offending object with the oil sump on my car.
Yeah, and just dumped a load of oil over the road in the process.
That's it.
Watching
highways
the scars
agency were brilliant
spinning
there.
off behind you.
That could have been a spectator spot, couldn't it? That would have gone differently. No, highways were brilliant. As soon as I was on the side, they were out with a bag of sand,
Were you just pretending that you were back to your ice hockey days and you thought it was a puck?
No, that would be silly, Stuart.
I think there's a couple of good learning points from this.
Don't believe it for a minute, listeners. He puts no thought into anything. Go on.
Oh, well, I do. No, just listening to you for God knows how long about your very short story. There's two things that have sprung to mind.
Go on. You hungry?
Firstly, I think you did kind of inadvertently carry out a really good service for everybody in the fact that you took the hit for everybody else. And
MBE next year, Charlie, please.
It could have been a hell of a lot worse for you.
Could have been a lot worse. Oh, God, yeah.
A lot worse for you.
There's some metal bent. The only real thing I would do exactly the same again in the same set of circumstances. The only thing that's pissed me off, the Breakdown guys, brilliant. The only thing that's pissed me off really is it's not Breakdown cover.
No, I think that's absolutely ridiculous.
It's late. I'm tired. I've been paying the premiums for years and never used it. I've been paying the premiums for years. What do you mean it's not a breakdown?
Yeah.
I can't drive my car home. I pay you to get me home and my car to get me home.
When my car's not working.
When my car's not working. Oh, it's driver error. Driver error. That basically means you're not going to, if I do make a claim, you're going to fucking not pay out anyway.
Yeah, I think that's absolute crap, because breakdown companies come and tow you out when you get stuck. When you lose they come and sort you out if you've lost your keys.
Oh yeah. If I'm completely thick, don't say anything, and put petrol in me diesel, they'll sort me out.
They'll sort you out.
But if I run over a wheel,
debris in the road.
Debris in the road. Oh, that's driver error. Fucking driver error.
That's bollocks.
Absolutely.
But the other thing I think it's a really good advert for, and this relates to you needing to drive back the next morning and how tired you were.
Yeah, I probably could have stayed in the hotel, and I might next time. But...
No. Autonomous vehicles.
Yeah?
Proper autonomous vehicles. You could have had a sleep in the car on the way back. There you go.
I tried to have a sleep at the curbside in Asda, but struggled to go because I kept messaging you.
Yeah.
We've got a guest coming up. And
at 1 o'clock in the morning.
I had some arrangements that I had to just relay. And so I decided to... And to my absolute amazement, you were wide awake still.
I was actually wide awake.
I just thought, I'll message that now and I'll talk to him tomorrow. We had a full conversation at 1 o'clock in the morning.
I was wide awake, but I wasn't watching the football.
No, it hadn't started yet.
No, but regardless, I wasn't wide awake because I was planning to watch the football. I'll be honest, I'm not a football fan. That might be controversial to some, but football's not my thing.
No, it's not for everybody, is it?
So, I just happened to be wide awake and, thought...
And chatty. So that was nice.
What the fuck is Ben doing messaging me at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Normally, I get to bed at 9, half 9, and I'm comatose till
well, that's what got me worried.
Yeah.
I actually thought, bloody hell, why
I was fine.
what's gone wrong?
I wasn't stressing. I wasn't in any trouble. It was
And
quite
I did
nice.
offer to come and pick you up.
You did. It was quite a nice night, actually. I just sat sort of looking at the stars. It was lovely.
I suppose that's one saving
cold.
grace. It wasn't the middle of winter and pissing down.
It wasn't pissing it down. It wasn't cold. It was all right.
Yeah, it was a pleasant night.
It was a pleasant night, and I got to see the football scores coming in, albeit on the app following the sports page as opposed to listening to it or whatever. But there we go.
Yeah, no, all good.
Insurance companies, plague on your house. May the fleas of 1,000 camels infest your anuses. Insurance companies. That's AXA.
Yeah, that's the one. I think, maybe, it's unlikely, but maybe someone from AXA Insurance will listen and reach out and say, you know what, we cocked up. We should have been there for you when you had an accident.
It's the modern age. Banks are the same. They don't give a shit about the customer because it's quite easy to get another one.
Yeah.
Banks are the same. Your utilities companies are the same. Let's not bother looking after anybody. If somebody leaves, we'll find another customer to replace them.
Then we'll look at offering a cheaper premium somewhere down the line, and we might get them back. And if we don't, then fair enough. And actually, we own lots of other insurance companies that they don't realise that we own. It's possible that they'll end up taking insurance through one of our subsidiaries anyway.
Yeah, so, it's quite likely.
Yeah. So no,
I'm without a car for a few days, which don't really bother me. I'm going to have to.
Well, you've been there before, so
yeah. I've got to take my wife to work before I get to work myself. Well, boo-hoo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's some metal that's a bit bent that I'm going to have to pay for. It.
Yeah. It's not
alive.
Yeah, and I think that's the really important thing. That you came out of it unscathed.
Yeah, I mean,
someone was watching over you to an extent.
Someone's always watched over me. You know that.
Yeah.
I go to church on a Sunday fairly often.
Yeah.
Someone's been watching over me my whole life. That's what I believe. And okay, people, knobheads like you, tend to challenge me on the Bible that was written 4,000 years ago says this, and what's all that about? I don't know. I don't fucking know all the answers. I just like the fact I've got faith. And
I was going to say I would never challenge.
Community that's there for me. No, you did. It's on. You fucking put it on your podcast a fortnight ago. You gimp, didn't you? You were asking me all sorts of tricky questions.
No, I wouldn't challenge
I don't know.
somebody's faith because whether the Bible is right or wrong, or whether I agree or disagree with it, it's not about the Bible specifically.
It's not.
It's about having faith in something.
Yeah, exactly.
We've talked about this before.
Who's to say I'm right and Muslims or Jews or whatever are wrong? It's probably the other way round. Probably is.
Don't get me wrong, the whole creation story, there's evidence around it being disproven and this, that, and the other. But it's not about.
But I
don't believe it's about a book. I think it's about having a faith.
It's probably a decade ago, but someone went on GMTV with Eamon Holmes claiming to be the resurrection of Christ. And they were fucking, I don't know if you remember, but they were fucking uproar about what a charlatan knobhead this is. And I just thought, hold on. There's a nice guy here, very calm, relaxed, smiling, talking about how much we should all respect each other, love each other, get along with life, help each other, love thy neighbour. Who cares if he's a crackpot or he is the real thing? We just need a bit more of that in life, don't we? Like the motorcyclist. A motorcyclist who stopped behind me, put his hazards on. I used to work with highways. This is what we're going to do. Boom, 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 boom. Now, don't get me wrong. It wouldn't take me long to figure out 999. We need some highways agency, please. But I hadn't quite got there yet. I'd got out my car, I'd looked underneath it, I'd see the water pissing out, I couldn't dislodge the tyre, I shut my door and went, for fuck's sake. And that's when he came over.
Yeah.
We need a bit more of that. We need a bit more of that in life. If you help somebody, if you help one person every day, this time next year, you'd have helped 365 people. Isn't that nice?
I think, absolutely, I agree.
On that bombshell, listeners, shall we just end it there on a nice little moment? We should just end on a nice moment.
We should end on a nice moment.
We should end on a nice moment.
But we've got other things we've got to do. So
only
we've got to do
a crap
this.
joke that no one likes.
Big question.
Well, we've had many ponderous questions over our time, haven't we, listeners? Some of them technical. Some of them actually, why do clouds end up in the sky and why don't they fall down or go? And they've had some, and there's been a few slightly left field that you should know the answer to. I'm going to ask you something now that you should know the answer to, and you fucking don't. Same as me.
Quite possibly. They crop up all the time.
How many legs are on a butterfly?
Stuff, isn't it?
Yep, there you go.
4.
My daughter's drawing... Oh, fuck knows. Who knows? My daughter's drawing butterflies, and quite a nice, pretty picture.
Are butterflies insects?
Who cares? How many legs has it got?
Well, an insect has always got 6 legs.
Yeah, spiders. Granted, it's an arachnic, whatever. Well,
they're not. Spiders are not insects.
Is it an insect or is it a fly?
No, a spider's not an insect. A spider's an arachnid.
No, fucking
Arachnids have got 8 legs. Flies have got 6 legs because they're insects.
Well, maybe that's the answer. But you didn't know straight away, did you?
I don't know.
If you're listening to this and you genuinely knew the answer to that,
yeah,
let me know.
But that is the sort of good pub quiz
question. It's a cracking question.
Because it's the question that everybody should know.
Yeah, and nobody does.
And unless you're an insect person, I can't remember what they're called, or a botanist.
Balls, that's it, balls. Nerds at school, that's it.
unless you're that sort of person, then yeah, you probably an ecologist or a botanist or a.
I've had enough about your bottom on this show. Thank you very much.
What's a butterfly person called? My bottom's always sore.
Anyway,
so I've actually got something else that.
What, syphilis?
I thought we could talk about.
Go on,
but I'm actually going to save it for another week. It's to do with school classes and changes in school classes as children go up, because my daughter goes up a year, and there's been quite a big change in kind of friendship groups and things. But we're going to save that for another episode.
So just to keep the tender hooks for all the listeners, because I've got twins, they've got to be separated, different classes.
Have they?
It's better for them, to be fair. We've looked into it. It's better for them.
Okay, yeah. So maybe
there's a topic.
Save that topic for another episode.
We'll have a topic, not next week as a guest on. The week after, we'll have a topic about classes. Yes. So if any school teachers listening, there are a couple of school teachers listen to this. Actually, there's 2 or 3.
Yeah, there is.
There is. So
I'm aware.
Let me know. No, I'm aware.
So we do have something else for this week.
We do. Are you ready for this one?
Our dad joke is not a dad joke. Our dad joke is a toddler.
One.
No, our dad joke this week is going to be a toddler joke.
We're not going to spoil the listeners with 2 jokes.
No, well, we'll see.
Okay,
we'll see.
So here is
this. I think this is going to become a new segment for us.
I think this is brilliant.
Where we try and get listeners to and anyone, if you're listening, record your youngster, your child, one of your children, both of your children, multiple children, telling us their best joke.
Now, this is one of my twins, and she's only just got the whole concept of a joke. She's only just got it, literally now. So there's only one that she knows, and mine are better. Keep listening to the episodes of mine if you actually want to chuckle, but this is quite sweet.
Yeah, so
it's very sweet.
And I think I might have to create a jingle for this feature at some point. But let's go with your daughter's joke of the week.
What do you call a man with no teeth?
I don't know.
Gummy bear.
I think that's a brilliant.
That's quite good. Yeah,
that is an absolutely brilliant joke.
It is quite good.
And yeah, I'm super impressed with your daughter on that one.
Yeah.
So
we'll try and do that every week. She didn't have a lot of confidence to record a few others, but we'll get there. I think by next week she'll be happy.
And I'd say if you're listening to the show and you want to share one of your children's jokes, then
that could be a prerequisite.
Record that.
And
send it in to us.
That could be a prerequisite of a guest appearance.
Ooh.
Like that. That's not bad.
Will. What happens if their children are grown up and they're now 25?
Don't matter.
Okay, let's look at
that. It's a thought. Until
Come on,
then.
Let's do a double whammy for you this week.
Why? Oh, because I've been all prepared and you burst my bubble by choosing my daughter over me.
You've actually been prepared. I'm always going to choose your daughter over you. She's far cuter than you.
Debatable.
Although I've got a fucking fly buzzing around me at the moment. It's really pissing me off.
How many legs has the fly got?
6. It's an insect. It's on my bloody microphone now.
Don't eat it. How many apples?
Protein.
How many apples grow on trees?
I don't know. How many apples grow on trees?
All of them. Have a nice Thursday or whenever you're listening to this.
God. Yes.
And tune in next week when we have a special guest.
Yes. Yes, we are expecting a guest, and we are recording that shortly, I think. Yeah, on that note, and after you've told us that you're still alive after almost killing yourself on the M42.
It was quite an ordeal.
Yeah, I can tell.
Was it bollocks? I was a bit tired, and I'm going to have a bill from a mechanic. That's about it.
Well, yes, it could have been a lot worse, and I'm pleased that you're okay and you're still with us.
Of course. I mean, insurance companies have a long, hard look at yourself.
Well, yeah. Maybe we can get someone senior in an insurance company that's got children to come on and then explain themselves.
I mean, I'd be impressed, but good luck.
Let's be
try.
I'd be shocked. Anyway, I think on that note, it's time for us to say we will see you next Thursday.